Yes, I know I said I was gonna do this review last Saturday, but I was so goddamn busy, so I just had to push it and push it way back. Now I got a little bit of time, so here we go, guys. My review, non-spoiler review for Venom. But this Venom movie is Sony's latest attempt to kickstart a Marvel, a Spider-Man, kind of a Spider-Man cinematic universe without Spider-Man. Now, who in their right mind would do that? So when the symbiote crashed down, land on Earth, it doesn't attach itself to Peter Parker first. Now let me just start by saying that I don't think this is a good movie. A lot of the things that I'm about to say is gonna sound like, it's gonna sound like I'm defending the movie. I'm not. This is not a good movie. Let's just put it out of the way. Not a good movie. That being said, I had a really good time. I'm not gonna lie. I had a weirdly, it's such a strangely enjoyable time in the movie theater. There's just something about this movie. Let me tell you something. There's something about this movie. The screenplay of this movie is an absolute mess. The movie doesn't know what it wants to be. A lot of people said that Venom is unintentionally funny, but I don't think that's the case. I have to respectfully disagree with you. I feel like the filmmakers and the producer, they were going for that. They try to be funny. So I don't think the movie is unintentionally funny. The problem is that this movie doesn't know what it wants to be. It tried to be funny, again, funny, but at times trying to be like a horror movie, it's like a body horror type of movie. At times trying to be a superhero movie, cheesy superhero movie. At times trying to be a romance, kind of. So again, the screenplay is a mess. It's super, super messy. And, tonally, it is very incoherent. And the writing for the supporting cast is really, really weak. Michelle Williams and Riz Ahmed. These are two fantastic actors, and whose work I really respect. But in this movie, they play such generic type characters. Michelle Williams is just there to be the love interest, um, she's a plot device, basically. And Carlton Drake, played by Riz Ahmed. At first, I could kind of get behind, this character. I can understand why he's doing what he's doing, and all the evil stuff. Like I could see where he's coming from. But just the dialogue for this character is just so bland, and like every time that he talks, every time that he gets to a conversation with someone, he keeps bringing up this thing where he's like, "Look around you. Look what we've done to Earth, the planet Earth. Look what the human species done to the planet Earth. We need to find a new home." And that's the same speech with a little tweak here and there, and he kept using it over and over again every single time he gets to a conversation with someone. And it like, at first I was like, okay, cool, but like after like 2 3 times, it got old really, really fast. Also, the action sequences are big disappointment because the Venom character, just his nature, like who he is a recipe for really exciting, really creative action sequences. But here, it's just so bland, it's so shaky, and like there's a chase scene where it's impossible to tell where a certain character is. And, it's horrible, and the CGI is just laughably bad. The one action scene that kind of got me excited was the Venom versus the SWAT team. I thought it was pretty well done, but other than that, it's just the action in this movie is no good, man. At this point, you're probably thinking this movie is horrible. It is trash. It is Catwoman bad. No, surprisingly, it's not. There's some enjoyment to be found in this movie, especially when Tom Hardy, aka Eddie Brock, and Venom just trying to get used to one another. That second act where Eddie and Venom is just, it's kind of like a buddy cop type of movie. Like it's a bit of a mix between a buddy cop movie and Jekyll and Hyde. A little bit like that, you know what I mean? And seeing Eddie Brock, trying to act normal, trying to talk to people and trying to interact with certain people with the Venom voice inside his head. It is gold. Like, it's so fun, it's really funny and kind of charming at the same time. Like, I think I said it in my initial thought video. This movie is not a good movie, but it has a weird charm to it that might make it the next cult classic. This might be the next cult classic. You never know. And Tom Hardy, he doesn't even care. He was just having the time of his life. This dude was having a blast on set. Like, you could just tell. And it's really, really entertaining. Like, seeing Eddie Brock interacting with Venom, calling him, a parasite. And then Venom be like, "You calling me a parasite? How dare you?" You know what I mean? Like, that is just... Like, I wish we got more of that. I wish the movie focused on that relationship between Venom and Eddie Brock. But the stuff that we got, even though it's nowhere near enough, was really, really fun. Now, I heard a lot of people saying that this movie could have benefited from an R rating. And listen, I don't disagree, but just look at Batman vs Superman. You got the theatrical PG-13 one and the Ultimate Edition, which is rated R. And when you watch those two movies, it doesn't feel like two movies. It's still the same movie. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not sure that, an R rating would all of a sudden make this movie good, and like all of a sudden the Rotten Tomatoes is gonna be like whoop like that, and I don't think that's gonna happen. There are like a couple of scenes where Venom's killing someone, eating someone, and they just cut away. So I think those sequences are the reason why people are saying this movie could have benefited from an R rating. But that's like 2 or 3 scenes of the movie. You know what I mean? Like, it's at the end of the day, it's still the same movie, the same plot, the same characters. So I don't know. It wouldn't make the movie. It would have made the movie a lot, not a lot, but a little bit more sort of entertaining and a little bit more edgy. You know what I mean? But like I don't know. Like, it wasn't that big of a deal for me. And if you're criticizing Sony for cutting all the gory stuff out to make this movie PG-13 because of financial problem and whatnot, it's working out for them. You know what I mean? Like, regardless of their intention, it worked. Their plans worked. Venom is doing really, really well, box office wise, doing really well overseas. Till this day, I still believe that it is kind of stupid to start a Spider-Man universe without Spider-Man. But that being said, I mean, just think of these movies as movies and nothing more. Like, the movie is out. It's not the best movie in the world. It's not even that good of a movie, I would argue, but it's doing really well financially, and Sony, they're gonna make more of that. So if they want a universe, let them have it. Like, make a universe. Nobody could stop them. Like, if they want to do it, they're gonna do it. So right now, I don't want to complain too much about Spider-Man or Sony Spider-Man versus MCU Spider-Man, but just focus on these as movies. Just look at them as films, and do they work as a movie? And Sony, if you're listening, just put out good movies and people will show up. Just put out entertaining movies. Just put out, just make quality movies and people will show up. It doesn't matter if Spider-Man's gonna show up or not. It doesn't matter if this is connected to the MCU. Just make good movies, okay? This first Venom movie is not the best movie. Again, it's not even a good movie, but it has got a quite big following. There are people who really enjoy themselves in the theater, and I myself had a pretty good time. I'm not gonna lie. So take what you have and build on it. In the end, I think Venom is a really enjoyable bad movie. It has a weirdly entertaining lead performance in Tom Hardy. The relationship between Eddie Brock and Venom is, by far the best thing in the movie. It's really funny, really entertaining. The supporting cast is super, super disappointing. The writing is all over the place. Tonally, the movie is an absolute mess. I'm going to give Venom a 5 out of 10. Hey guys, I've been really busy lately, so I'm sorry for the lateness of this video, and there are a bunch of reaction that I want to do tonight. I don't know if I could do it, but I would definitely try to do all of them by the end of this week. If you got a chance to see Venom, let me know in the comment section how you feel about it. Did you like it? Did you not like it? And if you enjoy my review, hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more reviews like this. And with that being said, I'll see you soon.